Man, look, man, can somebody please share my page on social media because nobody listens. There's so many tone deaf people that just live in a glass house, glass bubble. Like, what are y'all doing, man? It's like I'm seeing a lot of misinformation and all I see is narratives being pushed that are not there. All I see is lies being pushed everywhere, man. My page has been around for a year now. My page should be being pushed to dumb people who don't know about wrestling. Like, I don't get it. I'm seeing people saying we wasn't saying Adam Cole was a tiny small man in NXT. That is one of the most biggest lies possibly in pro wrestling history. That's one of the biggest lies I ever heard, man. That's the definition of you are trying to say the only reason we are crapping on Adam Cole is because he's in AEW. That's one of the biggest bold-faced lies I've ever heard in all my years of following professional wrestling. Dog, this channel has been around for like 1 full year now. A year and some change, right? Let me tell you a fun fact. I believe my first video on this channel was about Adam Cole versus Pat McAfee. It's a simple search. Type in my name, type in Pat McAfee, and type in Adam Cole. It's quite simple. That was my first video that I ever made on this channel. I made multiple Adam Cole videos. Actually, it was way before I took my channel seriously. It was when I was just posting casual videos about wrestling, where I had no gameplay. It was just photos that I posted in the videos. It was my early work. That's all I was doing was talking about Adam Cole. I was talking about how small he was. This was when he was in NXT. So get your facts straight. Don't put your lies on everybody else. Don't think your truth is the majority, because it's not. It's a simple fact check, simple date check. I was posting about Adam Cole being tiny and small since day one of this channel. Go back and watch. In fact, I'm going to link all those videos about Adam Cole in this video. If you don't believe me, this bold-faced lie saying, oh, freaking Booker T wasn't saying Adam Cole was a small guy in NXT. Yes, he was saying he was a tiny small man. Yes, he did say that. In fact, Road Dogg said it. Road Dogg, who worked there, said Adam Cole was a small guy. If he was the size of a Karrion Kross, he would be a world champion on the main roster. He said it. There was tons of guys that said Adam Cole, he has a talent. He's a small guy. That's the only difference. Like, I don't get it. How the hell are you gonna say we want to say Adam Cole was a small guy? That was one of his biggest talking points in NXT was, you know what? He has all the talent. He can talk. He can wrestle. He has some kind of charisma about him. But why was he in NXT for so long? I made videos about that. Come on, man. What's going on here? Why don't you share my videos out to the whole world then, man? Stop spreading lies. We need to fact check people. Don't be saying lying stuff like that. All of a sudden, we're saying Adam Cole's small because he's an AEW. Are you kidding me? We would say he was small in figure NXT. Hence why he was there for like 5 years. Why do you think he was there for 5 years? Because he was too small for the main roster. Don't you get it now? That's the reason he never made it to the main roster, because the main roster people felt like he was too small. Hence why they wanted him as a manager. It's like, wow, what's going on here? What's up with these lies that are being spread? It's like, yes, people were saying he was small. I was. Hell, I said, look, I made a video about how would I book Adam Cole on the main roster. You know what I said? I said, make him a manager first. Make him big guys, right? Because he's a small, tiny man who has a big mouth, right? So I said, okay, give him some big ass bodyguards to have his back because he is a small, tiny man. Make him a cowardly manager heel based on his size. Have him be protected by big monster bodyguards. That will draw him some heat. That's what I said. Why? He's a small man. What is this? Y'all act like we wasn't saying this about Adam Cole for years now. For the past 5 years, I said I can't take him seriously. He's too small. There was a match. It was Kyle O'Reilly versus Adam Cole in NXT, right? And they showed how big they were, right? They showed their height and their weight. It said Adam Cole was 6 feet, 210 pounds. Dude, he got lit up on social media because of that little lying height and weight crap. He got lit up. People were saying, there's no way he's 210. You kidding me? Dog, let me get it straight. Tony Nese is listed at 195. Adam Cole was listed at 210. Let that sink in. And people on Twitter, they made fun of that lying ass weight. Okay? Cut this crap out, man. Cut it out. We been criticizing his damn size. There's been tons of videos where he was in NXT of other people saying he's a small, tiny ass man. Once again, he was in NXT for 5 years because he was too small for the main roster. Vince didn't want him because Vince would have had to have pushed him, and Vince was like, "Nah, man, you too damn small. If Finn Balor is in better shape than you, I can't push you on the main roster." Right? Dog, this is crazy. There's a reason why he's in AEW. It's because he was too small for the main roster. Bruce wanted him to be a manager because he's too small to be taken seriously as a top guy. So he went to AEW. So where is this narrative that we wasn't talking about Adam Cole's size in NXT? I was. And look, man, let's cut this crap out. This dude was always built like that in NXT. Let's just be real. He was always built like that. He always had small arms. Like, he always had small shoulders, small arms. No damn chest. No body whatsoever. He was always built like that. It's just when he was in NXT, people loved NXT. So they gave him the benefit of the doubt. They ignored it. I didn't. The smart marks, they ignored his size. I didn't. For 5 years, I was telling people, dog, he's too small. He's not Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels, in his prime, was way bigger than Adam Cole. Shawn was in the gym. He was what? He was like 225. He was a big guy. Shawn was never a small guy. He was a big dude for his size. He was built like AJ Styles. Right? He was short, but he was a big dude. Adam Cole, bruh, he's the size of a guy that should be on 205 Live. Freaking dog. Enzo Amore is bigger than Adam Cole. Dog, it's been this way since he was in NXT. Like, I don't get it. He was always a small guy, small ass arms, no body, big ass waist, no shoulders, no definition at all. It's like, I don't get you. You're saying, these people are saying, oh, how come Booker T didn't say all this about Cole when he was in NXT? Oh, so that's the narrative now? That's the narrative? Even Jim Cornette, freaking Adam Cole's biggest fan, cannot take Adam Cole seriously anymore. You know why? Because of his size. But where is my credit where it's due? I was making multiple videos about how small he was a year ago before this channel got noticed by people. Right? Dog, I had an Adam Cole, my first video. That crap had about, 200 views. That's how far I go back. Pointing at how tiny Adam Cole was, where it's like, bro, I can't take him seriously. How is he a top guy? How come he's been in NXT for like 5 years? Right? If he's so good, why was he in NXT for 5 years? If he's so good, like you said he is. Why? Because he was too small for the main roster. It's like, no, this ain't new. This ain't new. We been saying Adam Cole was small, man. Don't push out false narratives like that, man. He's always been tiny and small. It's just now he's in freaking AEW is looking very noticeable because he's not being protected. Here's what I mean. When he was in NXT, Triple H always kept it where it's like, okay, I'm gonna book Adam Cole against guys that are not that much bigger than him. Right? Hence why we never saw Ken Cross versus Adam Cole in a stand-up one-on-one match. We never saw it. Triple H always made a plan where it's like he didn't want Adam Cole to be faced against bigger guys because that would expose him. Right? Adam Cole was always facing Ciampa, freaking Ricochet. Right? He was facing ACH. Smaller guys, right? Like a Leo Rush. Dudes like that. He was always facing smaller guys that didn't really dwarf him in size to make it like unbelievable. I would say, like, for example, like Pete Dunne. Guys like that he was facing. He wasn't facing Walter, right? He wasn't facing Walter. He wasn't facing bigger guys. From a one-on-one perspective, he wasn't facing Donovan Dijakovic. He wasn't facing Keith Lee all the time. I think they had like one match, but that was for the world title. So they had no choice but to book that match. But other than that, Adam Cole was always facing smaller guys. Now he's in AEW. Now it's kind of insulting our intelligence now. Why? Because he's being exposed. He's beating guys that are way bigger than him now. He's not being protected like Triple H. Triple H was protecting him, making sure he wasn't facing bigger guys that can make it look unbelievable. Now he's in AEW. He's beating bigger guys, and it's insulting people's intelligence. When will you start giving credit to Triple H's booking style? Okay? He was hiding his flaws. That's what it was. Tony Khan is not hiding Adam Cole's flaws. He's actually exposing him. That's why he's being roasted for his size, because he's beating guys that are way bigger than him. Triple H was hiding his flaws. His major flaw is he's a small, tiny man. Simple as that. That's why I used to laugh at people saying, oh, Cole, he's the next Shawn Michaels. Get the hell out of here with that, man. Shawn Michaels would never stay in NXT for 5 years in his prime. You too serious? Are you insane? If you are that guy, You don't stay down in NXT for 5 years if you are that guy, right? That don't happen. If you are that guy, you stay down in NXT for a cup of coffee. Then your ass go to the main roster. Not 5 years later. That means that nah, bro, they don't see it. Ask what's her name, Dakota Kai. She was there for like 5 years. Never stepped foot on the main roster. Why was that? They didn't see it. She wasn't that girl. Right? You see where I'm going with this now? When you got the goods, when you are that guy, they call you up soon as possible. If you are that guy. If they see you as a guy they can use in the mid-card or in the main events on Raw and SmackDown, they will call you up as soon as possible. You don't stay down there for 5 years, bro. That's why I'm like, bro, I always told people Adam Cole is an overrated guy. Now look, I'm sure he's a nice guy in real life. I'm talking about Adam Cole, the character. From what I see on TV, yes, Adam Cole was always this tiny and small, man. It's crazy that people are now trying to notice it now. Why? His flaws are being exposed. Right? He's facing guys like Adam Page. Adam Page is a big guy. He's what, like I think he's like 230 pounds? He's a big guy. Adam Cole is having competitive matches with bigger men now. Down in NXT, he never did that. He was always facing guys of his size or not that much bigger than him. That's why nobody noticed it. You know why? Because Triple H was smart on hiding his flaws. I'm going to say it again. Because nobody is understanding me. Adam Cole was always this small. He was always this tiny. He always had small arms. He was always out of shape looking dude. Always. People act like, oh, he is getting lazy now, huh? He's out of shape. No, bro, he was always this small. Same thing in Ring of Honor. He was always that small. Like, what are we talking about here? Y'all nitpicking his size. I don't know why. You guys are nitpicking his size. I'm not. For past 5 years, Adam Cole was always this small. Go on threads. Go in chat rooms from like 5 years ago. People was always concerned that why Adam Cole looking smaller and smaller. He was always this size. You guys are just blind, hiding everything. Come on, man. Like, do you think it was weird that we never got Adam Cole versus Karrion Kross in a one-on-one match? Because that match would have looked it unbelievable. You get it now? Huh? We didn't get, what's his name? Adam Cole versus Damian Priest. You get it now? Adam Cole never faced any big guys down in NXT that are the size of a Karrion Kross. That never happened. You know why? He was protected. They hid that. Now it's being exposed now. But dude, I've been saying this for a whole year, even before he was in freaking AEW. It's like, I don't get it, man. I don't get no respect, man. Nobody paid attention. Dog, he was my first video. Like, I don't get it. I've been saying he's small for a very long time, not just now. And yes, freaking Booker T always said he was tiny and small. Come on, man. Booker T has always been a guy that was about size. Look, when it comes to Booker T, he's always been a size guy. Even down in WCW. He always said he didn't like wrestling guys that were cruiserweights. He liked wrestling big guys. So that's always been Booker T's thing. He likes big dudes. That's just his taste. Don't try to hate on him. That's always been his taste. He's old school. Same as me. I'm old school. I like big guys who are in shape, who go to the damn gym. Like, I don't get it, man. Adam Cole was always the smallest guy in the Undisputed Era. Oh yeah, and one more thing. That's how the Pat McAfee and Adam Cole feud started? Pat McAfee literally called him small to his face on his own show. That's how this feud started. Remember? It's online. Adam Cole snapped at Pat McAfee on the Pat McAfee show because Pat called him small. Do you get it now? So cut the crap out, man. I got receipts, man. We've been calling him small for years now. Ask Pat McAfee. So cut the crap out. Okay, now I'm done.